Your trusted connectivity partner, Telkom Business, proudly brings you the Entrepreneurial SME Show.
Welcome to the Entrepreneurial SME. I'm your host, Rems Mabote. This week, we continue to showcase some of exciting entrepreneurs that are making a mark in the world of business. Tonight, I have with me founder and CEO of Soluna Bakery, Itumeleng Moima. If, like me, you have a sweet tooth, this might whet your appetite. Let's take a quick look at this insert.
My name is Itumeleng Moima. My business is called Soluna Bakery, and I've been in business for 5 years. At Soluna Bakery, we mainly focus on cakes, birthday cakes, wedding cakes, any special event that is happening, we do cakes. And then on the side as well, we do scones, biscuits, cupcakes, and desserts for any occasion. Initially, I went into culinary arts, and then I figured I do not want to cook. So then I expanded and then went into pastry, and that's how I got into the business. The love for color, the love for fun things, sweet things, food has made it possible for me to be here today. So let's say, for instance, you're ordering a birthday cake, can take me up to 5 days, depending on how busy I am. But if I'm not busy, 3 days. Scones, 2 days, biscuits, 2 days, cupcakes, 2 days. 2 days being, I started today, you can collect tomorrow. At the beginning, I started off with birthday cakes, cake pops, cake popsicles, biscuits, decorated biscuits, just to tap into that market first. And then that became my main market, because right now what I do is a lot of birthday stuff, from kids to 40-year-olds to 50-year-olds. So the margin is quite big for birthday cakes, and that's what I specialize in, but mainly the target market of kids. 2022, I applied for a competition, and it really helped me brand my business completely. I was able to get things like a website and a logo. In the next 5 years, I would like for Soluna to have its own shop. That's my biggest thing and goal right now. A shop, creating employment. I'd like for Soluna to be a name that comes easy to many South Africans when they think of cake.
Beautiful story to me. Good evening.
Good evening.
Thank you very much for coming. Where did it all start? Have you always wanted to do this?
It all started back in 2017-18. I went to school, and I had a passion for art, and I always wanted to translate my art into something. Fine arts was unfortunately not an option, and so I found that cakes have these beautiful colors, an opportunity to be artistic, an opportunity for people to ask you for your artistic.
So this is your artwork?
Yes, this is my artwork.
Brilliant. Excuse me, we don't always walk out of school and go start a business. We do a 9 to 5 until we get angry with our bosses and we see other people, and then we start a business. You went straight into business from school.
Yes, I did.
How so?
When I finished one of my internships, actually it was the first day of internship, my dad asked me after work, how was work? And I said, I never want to work for anybody else. And that's how I came to making the decision that I really want to start a business.
I hope he backed you up financially too.
Oh yes, they did back me up, although it was more of a like, let's see how you do, and then we'll back you up after that. Yes.
The name Soluna, tell me about it.
Soluna is basically the sun and the moon. It means Soleil and La Luna.
Oh, and the Luna.
Yes.
Oh, clever.
Yes.
Why?
I've always been into astronomy and astrology, and I was looking for something that was unique for my business, and I didn't want to name it Dumi's Bakery because we all go around naming businesses after ourselves. And so I looked at it as two elements coming together, which was art and food coming together, and sort of like an eclipse moment when the sun and the moon come together.
I saw your cake when the insert was made, your cakes and your cookies and the muffins, but there are out there in the market. Everybody does it. Every second door does that. What makes yours special?
What makes mine special is that I work from scratch, number one. I use good quality ingredients, and also just who I am sells my products. I believe that a business is the person before it is the actual product. And so I always try and put myself out there so that people buy who I am, and then after that they will try my products and come back again. That's always been my formula, that I sell myself first as somebody who's qualified, as somebody who knows what they're doing, and who can make sure that you can trust that their products are good and of quality.
When many people start a business, they start by selling the idea, the thought, the service, and then they go create it. I suspect you had to make cake first before you started selling.
Yes.
And who did you sell to? Who are you making this cake for when you started?
So when I started, funny enough, the first customer was my aunt.
Okay.
And she was like, my daughter's turning 1, please make me a cake. And I was quite ambitious, doing a skill that I've never done, which is fondant. And I did the cake and they loved it. And from then on, I was like, if I could do my first cake, surely I can do 1,000 more. And so that's how I went about promoting myself. That.
And we're going to get to promotion later. I want us to talk about business skill set, right? Because in spite of the fact that we want everybody to be entrepreneurial, the fact of the matter is that there are skills that you need to run a business.
Yes.
Have you gone out to study some stuff on business? Where are you getting the help to make sure that this is run like a business?
Okay, currently I am busy with studies in project management, which have been helping me to understand the processes of running a project from start to end.
Yeah.
And then I've also been part of entrepreneurial programs that help you with skills development programs. With the SME.tax company, who have helped me with financial literacy and understanding your money and your finances in the business. I've been part of the Standard Bank Basadi Youth Development Program, where we look at the overall importance of understanding your business, understanding the importance of compliance, understanding your market, understanding your brand as a business. And so accumulating all those skills has helped me to translate all of that into my business today.
3 years into your business, we were visited by a foreigner called COVID.
Okay, yes.
How did you survive COVID? Other than having your cake and eating it, how did you survive COVID?
Luckily, at the time, I was not yet as big as I am today. So COVID came with a bit of I wouldn't say harsh, but a sore turn, because obviously I'm starting to pick up as business. People are recognizing who I am. And so I had to sit back and just take a breather. Another thing is that my parents had invested into the business, so we were building our kitchen, or my kitchen rather. And so we had to take a break and just sit in dust in the time being. But I had to trust the process that the customers that I had before COVID would come again after COVID.
Did they stop buying from you during COVID? Because I think yours was easier. You could still get stuff delivered. People bought even counterfeit cigarettes.
Unfortunately, people stopped buying. I think it was cheaper for people to go to the shops, given that many were losing their jobs as well. So it was easier for people to go to the shops, buy off the shelf. And also, I could not go to the shops that I go buy from to stock up. So it made it so difficult for me to create anything personalized. It could only be mainstream, a quick cake or quick muffins or quick scones.
Brilliant. We're going to take a break, and when we come back, we continue with Tumi. Don't touch that dial.